So I was teaching a one thing class last week, and it's based on the best-selling New York Times bestseller book called The One Thing. And the subtitle, The Surprisingly Simple Truth Around Extraordinary Results. And it's around how do we focus on that one thing, the primary thing, that by focusing on it really creates the results that we all desire. And it's actually, there's a focusing question that says, what's the one thing such that by doing it, everything else is easier or necessary? And that morning while I was having my time with God, interestingly, the topic in Mark chapter 12, the scribe came up to Jesus and asked him, what's the one most important commandment? Kind of ironic, happening on the day I'm teaching that class. And I just thought it was kind of a God wink. And this is what Jesus said. I want to read it to you. And it's in Mark chapter 12, verses 29 through 31. The most important one, answered Jesus, is this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind. The second is like this. By the way, Jesus gave him a bonus. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Love the Lord your God with your entire being, with your mind, your soul, your strength, your entire being. He is our priority. He is the one that can help us through all things, in all things. And when we have this relationship right, then the second part comes naturally, which is to love others, to love your neighbor. And who's our neighbor? Anyone we connect with, anyone we come in contact with is our neighbor. So we have the commandment to love God and love others. So what can we do to develop our relationship with God? Well, simply like any relationship, it's taking time with Him, being alone with Him, reading His Word. That's how He speaks to us. One of the primary ways is through the Word. It's His love letters to us, through prayer where we're interacting with Him. Not only us expressing ourselves to Him, but also sitting quietly and listening to Him, to what He has to share to us and for us. And then as we're developing that relationship, a natural extension is how do we serve other people? And I encourage you to show your love to others and express your love to others in doing little things. That will be an expression of God's love through you. God brings people in our path every day that needs an encouraging word, that needs a touch from Him through you. And He's chosen you and me to deliver some of those. So take advantage of it, make the most of it, and be a difference maker. Be an example and be an extension of what Christ wants to do in this world. We are His hands and feet. We're His eyes. We're His heart. May we reflect God's love to others and be a blessing to those. Amen.